This is our wrecked Cayman GTS. This car was in a head-on collision, and over the past few months, we've been working diligently to rebuild this car and get it back on the street. That's been a whole lot easier said than done. We've jumped through hurdles, sourcing parts, finding tools, and just plain figuring out how the hell we're gonna put this thing back together. But over these last few months, we've done a great job. Our hard work and our research is finally about to pay off. Today, we're officially putting a brand new front end onto this Cayman GTS and sending it off to the body shop to get completely repainted. The past few episodes, you guys have seen us take this car off of the side of the street, cut the entire front end off, bend the existing frame back to as straight as possible, and test fit a completely new front end on. We had no clue if this was going to work, so once we mocked up our replacement frame rails and front tub, we decided to test fit our new cup car inspired front end to make sure it looked straight. And to our surprise, it looked freaking amazing. But now, where's the Cayman been? It's been a long time, like a really long time, and you're probably wondering what took us so long and what parts we needed to get this thing going. Well, Tim, you know what?
Today's the day.
It wasn't even parts, it was tools. Little did we know that finding tools to actually finish this and do it correctly would be the part that has taken us the longest. Don't get me wrong, finding the front tub and the frame rails, etc. took us a long time, but we got super lucky with that.
Yeah, so, and also, everybody's gonna look at this and be like, oh, you can buy this at, you know, anywhere, because you can, but it's not as strong. This one we had to get over 4,000 pounds pulling for. And the only other one was a snap-on tool, and I don't even want to tell you how much that costs.
So over the past few weeks, while this has just been sitting idly in the shop, we have been waiting for this. And honestly, for the rivets as well. These rivets took a long time to come in as well.
Yeah, they were like 2 or 3 weeks just to get it, because we needed so many of them. They had only so much.
So if you guys haven't seen, these are legitimate Porsche rivets as well, to be able to put this front tub back on. And of course, we also needed panel bond, because if you guys didn't see, you should go back and watch the episodes. To get this tub on and off, we had to completely strip this thing down, drill out all the rivets, take off all the seam sealer, all the panel bond. This thing comes apart just like a Lego. It's so cool. But now that we did that to get the wrecked front tub off, we have to redo everything that we kind of took off in order to get our brand new front tub on. So for today, we are officially getting our brand new front tub on, and this thing is going to be brand new and ready to go to the body shop so we can get the front end of this car painted. And you know what, Tim? Get this thing back on the street.
Oh yeah, it'll be ready.
Which is insane. And we're taking you guys along for all of it. It's gonna be a big undertaking today. Just like the rest of the build, we just gotta do it. Now it might look like the tub is on, but it's far from complete. It's up to us now to redo everything that we worked so hard on taking off. We've reached the point in the build where I think everything is starting to align, but this is also the most tedious point in the build. Here goes nothing. Also, this is a part where we cannot f up, because if we do, that ruins everything. This has to be perfectly aligned, perfect size for the rivet to fit inside of here so that it all clamps together. This is the part that makes all of this work. Without that tool, without the rivets, without doing this correctly, none of this works. Which is also funny, because that's much like everything with this. If we screw up at all, this is all screwed. So
yeah, we gotta start over, and that would not be fun.
Let's get to it. To start the process of getting the tub permanently onto the car, we have to drill out holes where all the Porsche rivets go into. These are to connect the pieces of the front tub together and to connect the front tub itself to the frame of the car. Each hole has to be drilled out to a specific size so that the rivets can properly mount. This was a huge step. We had to make sure we got every rivet point and didn't skip over anything. One loose point could compromise the entire integrity of the new tub. Some of these rivet points were easy, some not so much. Boom. Once every hole was drilled, we test fit every single rivet. And as you can see, we still have a lot of work to do. Still blows my freaking mind, dude.
Right?
We just took the front end off. Just like, that's crazy.
That's the last time.
Because Okay, I know before we drilled all the rivets, we told you guys we can't screw this up. Now we really can't screw this up because before we get into this, we are going to once over all of our holes, once over all of the body panels, make sure everything is smooth, because now is the most important part. Now is the time where we put this front end permanently back onto the front of this car using the panel bond right here. And we cannot screw this up. I cannot emphasize how much we cannot screw this up. We only get one shot at this. After we once over everything, make sure it's all ground down with a clean, flat surface to mate everything to. We have to then put panel bond onto everything, and within 90 minutes, get it back onto this car and rivet every single hole on this tub to the frame of the car so that it's permanently back onto the Cayman GTS. Now this is more of a preventative maintenance step. We want to make sure everything that's getting panel bonded will have a clean, flat surface. We've done this once before when we took off all of the seam sealer, but to be absolutely sure, we're going to once over it. Everything gets disconnected and it's time to get out the wiring. All right, surfaces are prepped. As you guys can see, we have our replacement frame rails done, and we also went ahead and did our frame rails on our pre-existing frame rails on the actual structure of the car. Everything is nice, prepped, should mate perfectly. Now it's game time. This is where it all matters. All of our hard work for the past couple of months, this is where it shows. Using this panel bond, we have only 90 minutes to set our new tub on the frame rails in the absolute proper position and rivet almost 100 holes. We got this. Spicy in here really fast.
Taste theory. Set a timer for 90 minutes. Yeah, because you're gonna have both sides of the panel. So this thing.
Ready? So far, so good. The panel bond goes on both the new tub and the existing frame rails on the car. I'm making sure to get it on every surface that we'll be mating together. While I lay the panel bond, Tim is making sure to spread it across all of the surfaces. Once all the panel bond is laid, we have to quickly install our new tub utilizing the replacement frame rails. We need to align those to our existing frame rails so that we can bolt in and start riveting. This part was definitely the most nerve-wracking. We've taken the tub on and off multiple times, but with the extra panel bond, it made it a little bit harder to get exactly where we needed it. Not only that, but the tub has to be in the exact position we drilled all the holes in. Everything has to align perfectly for this to work. It definitely took some finesse.
Alright, try that one now. Alright, so we're just gonna have to...
With the same one as you?
Yes. There we go.
Mission success, look at this. Well, sort of. So far, so good. We seam sealed our replacement frame rails to the structure of the car, to the tub, and so far it's working. Now for the big part. The whole reason we had a massive pause on this build was for this tool right here. And finally, it's time to put it to use. If you guys come in here and check this out, we have these industrial sized Porsche rivets that are gonna be holding on everything along with the panel bond here. And that's what we need this guy for. So time to put some air into this thing and blast some rivets, and we'll have a tub. Dude, this is some heavy duty machinery. I definitely do not have the qualifications to be using this, but we're gonna send it. You ready for 4,000 pounds of force? Oh my God. Dude, can you see that thing sucking this in? Look at this. Oh, it's like a machine gun, dude. Holy fuck. Do you want me to do these?
Yeah, everything.
Jesus. Here we go. Dude, that's wild. As fun and addicting as this new rivet gun is, we now only have less than 90 minutes to get everything locked in. It's go time.
Can we lower this up?
We have a legit Porsche tub. Jeez, this is unbelievable. It's like 100% official now. We legitimately have an entire front end. Well, there is one piece left. This will get sucked in.
Oh yeah, 100%. I just left it there because when we do the clamp, it'll clamp it down.
I cannot believe this. You know, back in November, whenever the hell we bought this car, it just smashed in.
I wasn't scared at that point. I was scared when we started taking it apart.
Cutting it all off?
Freaking out. If I hadn't have found these, it would have been a totally different repair.
Guys, we have officially, sort of, repaired a Porsche. There's one last final piece before we can say that we're completely done, which is another piece of the puzzle that we were waiting for alongside with the rivet gun, and that is the top piece, the top tub piece that we had to take off from the previous tub that you guys saw was all mangled. We found a replacement one that goes on top of this and essentially holds all of this together. Let's grab it and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Sitting in the back of the shop, waiting for this moment in time. If you've been following the series throughout the entire build, you'll know exactly what we were talking about, because this is one of the first things that we mangled and destroyed. The top tub portion. Now, does it go like, yeah, it goes like this.
Yep, just like that.
Check this out.
That sits in like that.
Essentially,
pretty much literally like that.
Just like this. And as you can see, it literally holds the entire tub, everything we just did, to the strut towers right here. So once this is on, we can finally say that we officially have a front tub. The last piece of our giant puzzle. While this doesn't complete the build, this solidifies our repair of the front end. This is the stamp that finalizes our crazy idea of buying and fixing this car in the first place. Let's get it on. This essentially required us to do exactly what we already did. drill, test, panel bond, and rivet. Last piece of the puzzle. That's a wrap. We officially have, I mean, honest, would you say this is the hardest part? Like,
oh yeah.
Like we've done it.
To an extent.
Well, I mean, we have all of this to put back together once it's complete, but I mean, if you think about it, we've just officially repaired the front end of this car. This is essentially what a Porsche certified repair shop would have done if, you know, they had the car, except we are not that. We're the exact opposite of that, and we just figured out how the hell to do it. This is insane. So our mission now is this takes 24 hours to cure. Before we can do anything with this car, take it to the body shop, anything, we're gonna let this sit, marinate, all sealed together, and we will officially have a repaired front end. And our next move is gonna be to actually get this thing for the first time ever back out of the shop. First time ever since we pulled this thing in, come out of the shop, load this thing on the trailer and take it to the body shop. With our massive success, I knew we were gonna have our hands full. 2 days after finishing, it was time to get this Porsche off the lift and into the trailer. We're officially bringing it to the body shop. This is the biggest moment of the build. I mean, this thing's out of the shop and heading to the body shop, but it's also the scariest part because we've got to get this thing inside the trailer, and as you guys can see, there's no subframe, steering rack, wheels, anything. We're gonna have to solo push this into the trailer and get it to the body shop.
The main thing is that. Hold on, check your side though.
Yep, I'm good.
Watch out, watch yourself.
Alright. Here we go.
Oh, okay, I think slow it down a little. Alright, we're good.
That's not tight.
Hold on, we're trending in the wrong direction. We're good. Yeah, it's
okay.
It's gonna.
Get it going, just get it
Nice.
We're back.
We're back.
Our next stop is, of course, SOS Customs. It's time to get this thing complete, dude.
Yeah,
We're
man.
close.
Hey,
what do you think since the last time you guys saw
Dude, you guys are Porsche certified now.
it? Guess, give us the stamp.
Stamp of approval. Stamp of approval.
So,
Porsche rivets.
it's good, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Porsche rivets, we got the gun. She's ready to go. Now it's time for SOS to do what they do best and finish this thing up, paint it, make sure it, double check our work, make sure this thing is actually straight once we get the subframe. Tim.
Damn, you got competition,
for
Kevin?
15 years.
Throwing dimes.
We're Porsche certified, man.
Porsche certified, dude.
This is a big moment, dude. This is one of the biggest parts of the build.
It's crazy that when we first saw this thing, miles along from when we first saw it.
I know.
And for you guys to get it here, I mean, dude,
crazy.
you guys are pretty badass, man, for real. And I think this is, for me, this is pretty simple. The only thing like we kind of talked about behind the camera was getting the subframe here. So when we put the subframe on, the wheels are actually touching the ground and we'll mock everything up. We'll make sure everything aligns. Then we'll be golden.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't,
then we got some problems. So that's one thing that I wanted to film for you guys was obviously putting the subframe back in, but for the car's purpose and the car's best interest, just having it brought here and having SOS do it while they're working on the car is going to be the best thing, because that's the sure way to get this thing as straight as possible, which it looks like it is, but there's always little things here and there that could be.
when a car is hit like this, the fitment is like the telltale sign if something is off, right? And so kind of keeping true to the garage build, you know, we're gonna test Dustin and Tim's work to see how good they did. And if everything lines up to the subframe's good, the measurement is good on the frame machine, then we're gonna be like, hey, these guys are Porsche certified here. These guys are.
Give us the stamp, baby. Give us the stamp. But if not, then.
But if not, then we probably won't film that, and you guys will never know, and it'll come out perfect, and we say it was, right?
No, but
I'm
at that
just
point,
kidding.
that's when SOS sprinkles their touch on it.
Yeah, that's
so.
not too bad. You guys did a bulk of the work. This is literally, for me, this is the easy part, right? Just kind of making it beautiful. That's kind of what we do, baby.
Yeah.
We make things look good.
Oh man, I'm so ready for this. So I guess it's in SOS's hand. I'm out of town the next couple weeks, so Tim Bro's gonna bring the subframe, our headlights, and then it's all up to SOS. And I'm sure you guys are gonna film some stuff.
We'll film it. So make sure you guys subscribe to our channel as well, and you'll see this whole process.
Dude, thank you. I'm super stoked. It's new home.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be sexting you all the good pics, man. All the nudes of your car nude and all that stuff. All right.
That's what I like. SOS to take good care of her, and next time you guys see this car, to be back at the shop, and we're gonna be putting all the final touches on it, body panels, everything, and this car's gonna be good to go. Before we go, we're passing the torch. Friends need some help.
Yeah, Teach. Don't be buying bullshit, man. I can just get the good parts like these guys. You know, I think I think TJ needs a little bit of Dustin's help getting his thing set up.
That's what we got, baby.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Teach, we're helping you out, man.
We're all family here.
We're figuring it out.
Family here. We're helping each other out. Get a lot of this thing going. That's what's going on. A lot of Porsche. This is the year of the Porsche.
It is. I guess so. Yeah. So Teach is actually essentially doing the same exact thing as we're doing.
The same thing, but just a little bit more complicated. Because you know how TJ is. He has to live a little bit special. You know what I mean? But no, I mean we're doing exactly the same thing, but just a little bit more.
A little harder.
Yeah,
and they needed we waited so long for that, so take good care of her. This is officially Porsche's new home, so SOS to take care of her, and we will see her. Well, I guess we'll see you guys for another episode back here when the car is all complete. So far, this has been the most rewarding build on the channel. The lessons learned and the confidence gained is invaluable. We'll have the Porsche back soon, but for now, we can be extremely happy with the work that we put in. Be patient with SOS Customs and let them do what they do best. But before we go out, do me a favor and make sure you guys like this video if you enjoyed it, leave us a comment down below, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys for the next one.